Now let us see what is a zero order reaction, a first order reaction and a second order reaction. So in general, for a chemical reaction A plus B giving products, we write rate law, that is rate is equal to K into concentration of A to the power X concentration of B raised to Y. So here we have order of this reaction is equal to X plus Y. Now for a given reaction, if X is equal to 0 and Y is equal to 0, rate is equal to rate constant into concentration of A to the power 0, concentration of B to the power 0. So here now if I check the order of the reaction, so order is equal to X plus Y. So now it is 0 plus 0, which is equal to 0. So when order of reaction is 0, we call it as zero order reaction. So when X is 0 and Y is 0, that particular chemical reaction is zero order reaction. A reaction which is independent of the concentration of reactants. So here now rate law will be rate is equal to rate constant. So this is a zero order reaction. So a zero order reaction is independent of the concentrations of reactants. Now, if X is equal to 1 and Y is equal to 0, or if we have X is equal to 0 and Y is equal to 1. In this case, rate expression is rate is equal to K into concentration of A raised to 1, concentration of B raised to 0. Or in the other case, its rate is equal to K into concentration of A raised to 0, B raised to 1. Now here order is equal to 1 plus 0, which is equal to 1. In the other way, its order is equal to 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. So when order of reaction is equal to 1, we call it as first order reaction. So this is a first order reaction. So when we have two reactants A and B, order of the reaction depends on the first power of concentration of any one of the reactants. So now here rate is equal to K into concentration of A raised to 1, or it is rate is equal to K into concentration of B raised to 1. So clearly you see that order of the reaction is 1. Rate is directly proportional to the first power of the concentrations. If we have X is equal to 1 and Y is equal to 1, or if we have X is equal to 0 and Y is equal to 2, or X is equal to 2 and Y is equal to 0. Let us write the rate law here. So rate is equal to K, concentration of A raised to 1, concentration of B raised to 1. Second case, rate is equal to K into concentration of A raised to 0, concentration of B raised to 2. And in the third case, we have rate is equal to K into concentration of A raised to 2 into concentration of B raised to 0. So in the first case, now if we check the order for this case, it is 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Case 2, order is 0 plus 2, which is equal to 2. Third case, order is 2 plus 0, that's equal to 2. So you see that order now is 2. Therefore, this is called a second order reaction. Here you see that rate of the reaction is directly proportional to second power of the concentration. So that is, rate is directly proportional to concentration of reactant raised to 2 in simple terms.